Okay, this is, Townsend Finance Committee, call the meeting to order, and for that. 6:01 PM. And attendance, please, roll call.
David Walker, present.
Kathleen Spofford present.
Mary Jane Turner present.
Aaron Bleak present. Carol House is present.
Ian Grant present, Don Hayes present, that's all 7 members, we have a quorum, we are good to go. This meeting is being recorded by TCAM. It will be played back on the local cable channels and is also available on the Townsend YouTube channel. At this point, is there anyone else recording this meeting? None being heard, no one else is recording, we will continue. Additions or deletions? I have none. Is there any business anybody indicated for? No, it's kind of well. This can be here. Okay, now in the packet that I handed out because I failed to distribute it, the second set should be the Townsend, the Finance Committee meeting from over 28. It's 2 pages.
You want a motion, Wayne?
If people hadn't read them, I want to give you the opportunity to read them now. Or do you want to delay? I'll mail them out and we'll put it on the next agenda.
Well, we can go over it now, I think,
Okay,
unless anybody.
Yep.
I'm okay, just going through. it real
reading
quick.
through. Yes.
Yeah. Since I was the only one missing, so.
So you can't vote anyway.
You can.
Well, welcome to
Or
it.
you can abstain.
You're not there?
Yes.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Well, you also have the opportunity to,
I don't think you can. I don't either.
if you watch it.
Did you watch it, Dave?
Yeah, did you watch it?
I was just saying, there's other ways to see the. Yeah, it's kind of like,
Recess.
I don't know, they look pretty good to me. I don't see anything glaring out at me.
Wait a minute. So under
and you're ready to,
Right.
and we'll,
something, what happened?
my printer is running out of ink. I apologize.
Okay,
Yeah.
so does anybody know what it says? Where?
Hey, yes, Matt.
The last 4, yeah, the last 4 lines.
Need to review and or modify municipal something.
Oh, I think I have it. Okay.
I apologize, it's gonna,
Need to review and or modify municipal transfer request for reserve fund request forms. Forms need account numbers and extensions along with detailed information on why the funds are being requested. So the finance committee can make an informed decision.
Very nice. So when you log these in or stamp these in, will that all be missing? Does that have to be
no,
written?
that won't be missing because this is missing from my printer.
Okay.
Oh, well, after they're approved, I
Email the original
Oh,
file.
so they'll be read.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, so
So-
I email it from my, once they're approved, so, yes, they won't be faded. And you'll be able to read the whole
That
thing,
was the last thing I printed, everything else that's,
yeah, you don't have to worry about fading.
yeah.
Well, I guess my only question on the minutes is through the discussion on the BVA, there were a number of places where we said we need some information on this line item. Did we get any of that?
I did not, that's my fault, I did not.
Do we ever get it?
get it to
Start.
Nelson.
Okay, so you did not
Yeah.
submit the
I didn't
questions at the
submit
moment,
the
okay.
question. But, I thought with us having a meeting was a good time to get them submitted for next week,
Excellent.
and then we can have a.
Yeah.
Have a discussion with them that helps towards, the questions in 26 are gonna carry to the 27th. So if the
Sure.
discussion for next week is about the FY 27 budget. This is,
So basically, you're trying to clarify all the numbers that mean the same thing, that everybody uses the
Yeah.
same code.
yeah, I went back over, I didn't get, an electronic copy
Mhm.
of the budget in Excel. So all we have is the numbers in BVA, and I haven't put it together, so how does the budget we have relate to what the town voted for a budget at the end of June? It's kind of like we haven't been able to tie that together yet.
Did they?
Well, we voted a budget at the end of June,
Yeah,
and now all of the numbers are in the BBA. And so we have they're supposed to match. It's kind of like, it would be nice to have the file and see what
Matches.
matches.
okay. Yeah, they should.
They should. It's
Isn't
it?
kind of like,
Well, because we should be working
Or
on.
If they don't, then we don't have a
Yeah.
balanced budget, right?
right, it's kind
I
of
thought we
like.
didn't have a balanced budget in June.
We
We,
didn't, but since
Would-
then, they met with the unions and
And so that didn't come about until like September,
Right.
right?
Yeah, but that contract doesn't end till,
Right.
June 26th.
Their contract.
right, but they didn't know what the numbers were gonna be until,
until they had those negotiations
yeah,
with
and then they
employees.
decided they didn't need it.
People,
So what, so Okay,
Well,
so
yeah,
which one
'cause
did it leave
that's
us?
why I thought it
That's the
was,
big question.
where did it?
it was backwards. To me, they should have negotiated the numbers.
Exactly.
Contract
Well, of
first,
course they should have. I mean,
because when we voted on a budget, it was voted on a non-budget.
exactly.
So the town voted on a non,
What they voted on was the bottom line, which means anything in there can be moved.
and so,
So why are we even gonna
Yeah,
bother to
we-
go over it?
but how do we even know that bottom line
Yeah.
number was accurate because they hadn't negotiated the contracts?
Because I think that's as high as it could be, right?
there was a vote to
Not to-
approve a budget with everybody getting full pay for. And then there was a vote that said, if we don't get the override, because the override
Yeah.
still had to happen, then there's gonna be a budget, and then there was a line. A single line in each segment that was supposed to track an amount from each section. We don't know how that was and what that is until we match and marry. We could take the BVA and go back to that,
We don't even know if the BVA is accurate.
correct, because we don't. So, yeah,
And that's why it was the,
So-
Do we have the certified budget? Has Harrison certified the budget yet?
I don't know if that has been certified yet. I think it was,
Okay, so once
The
the budget's
23rd.
certified, that's the one we should be working off of?
that's right,
Okay, so once that's certified, we can say that's blessed and that's the one we're gonna
That-
work off of.
right.
That's my understanding.
is that why the percentages were so off, some of them?
Some, in the beginning, when we first started looking at
Right.
BPA's, there was no dollars
Yeah.
in the majority of the salary lines. And so we were working, but the last one we had numbers on every line, so some of those that are wrong, that have the high percentages. Those are the ones we have questions about, why are they so high when we're only 33%, say, into this year? Some of them were 50, 60 and
Right.
70%.
80,
Not,
90%.
not longevity, not the ones that
No, but-
make sense, but some of the other lines.
Yeah, dues and memberships, that's
Mhm.
usually
Dues
the
and-
beginning of the
Yeah,
fiscal year and
that's,
stuff.
but there were some
Some
that
of them were like,
were way up there.
Mhm. Right, and that's what we've documented in the minutes, is the ones we had questions with, so we'll get that.
yes, we,
Are we getting any, income figures?
I had asked for them, haven't seen them in my inbox,
Okay.
so we'll go back and.
Okay.
Because at the time they were requested, it was, stated that they were just compiling them. And that was like the beginning of September, so we should have them now, because that is necessary so that we can get the certification on free cash.
Okay,
Well, is that also necessary for the tax rate or no? To figure out what,
The tax rate is gonna be set based on this year's revenue. With
Okay.
the recap sheet,
oh, okay,
This-
gotcha.
you know, so
Yeah.
and that was the question, it's, let's look at the FY 25 recap sheet versus the FY 25 actual revenues and see how close we were to matching.
Mhm.
It's kind of like, you know, were there places that we exceeded what we had said, you know, it was the amount associated with new build and new real estate revenue, real estate tax, was that accurate? You know, that sort of thing, you know, it's kind of like you can never tell how much real estate tax you're gonna get on new builds and new and changes to, it's not new builds, it's the renovations. When you increase the property value, it's kind of like, those numbers come in and you guess how much there's gonna be every year,
Right.
but it's
Right,
kind of like, at the end, you have to get the accurate. You know, and then we move on and we set the next one again. Yeah, so, sorry, it's kind of like, I didn't,
All right, so do we need a motion to approve the minutes, which I guess I won't make?
oh,
I'll make a motion to approve the minutes
of,
on October 28th,
for the 20th, yeah.
Yeah.
October 28th, 2025.
I'll second that motion.
Okay, we had a motion and a second, no changes recommended. We can voice vote, all in favor, all opposed? Motion carries unanimous. Minutes are accepted. Okay. Review data from the curbside, the Board of Health curbside pickup program. I don't think I presented this in our last meeting, so this was the information that I got for, through the September. So the first two sheets, the waste zero and the South State.
The week zero doesn't really say anything, I mean, that's.
No, that's just, that was the header on the file.
Right,
So that comes from Waste Zero. The actual statement is about 7 pages long, but, the first,
oh, okay, so you didn't
Two
include the
pages.
entire,
I didn't include the entire 7 pages.
Okay.
It goes into the details. So the summary on the top, gives a big beginning balance, the 7 credits for the sale of this, and this is for sales of bags to the vendor.
Sales of bags to
Sell-
the vendors.
The Hannafords, the McNabbs, yeah, so they're actually selling, you know, so I call them vendors, so the storefronts that are selling them. So this is a report for how much they.
this is the revenue we
No, this
received.
is revenue we got from the spot where they sell it,
Right, so it's kind of like,
income.
oh, sorry, like, did I get it out of sequence on you?
I don't know.
No,
Yeah,
this-
oh,
Is
Yeah.
this
Yeah.
what it would be, or is it ahead, or is it behind, or what do you think?
Well, I realized, today, overall, I think it's going well, so the revenue was 40,000.
Which I think is what was ahead of what we
It's
thought.
ahead of what we thought it might
Did
be,
they think we're gonna be around 20,
and so,
30.
30 something maybe?
put me,
But what we don't have here is we don't have a report on tonnage hauls
we don't.
and our costs.
They keep on asking that, so let me, but, so the cost for this, so the revenue was 40,000, and the cost for the bags were taken out, so. What was transferred was the $35,487.50.
So what month period is this cover?
Okay, this is June through September.
Wait a minute, you're
I
saying,
mean, July,
So,
No.
we
August. right?
started in June, there was $3,000 worth of money received in June.
wait a minute, this isn't,
No,
this is not the revolving account though.
This is not the revolving
This
account.
is purple bags.
This is just the
This is
purpose.
just purple bags.
This is.
So it's saying we got 40,000, but we spent
September.
40,243.
No.
Purple bag revenue only, is that what you're saying? Purple bag sales revenue only.
Okay, so this is the purple bags revenue minus the expenses, so they transferred into the revolving account. They transferred $35,487.50.
Do we know what it costs per month for shows to pick up? Do we know what day?
Hold on, are you sure? No, I'm not, because this says we started with a beginning balance of 35,731. And then we ended with 35,487. So that says we lost 243. Yeah.
So how do we lose it?
Right,
Okay, no, this
so,
is
Where's the
the
debit?
waste zero account. This is not our account. I mean,
This is
sorry,
for
Ray,
one.
TCAM, would you allow me to share, please? This is,
So what's the waste zero account? I don't understand.
waste zero is who manufactures the bags. The process goes,
So this is not a town account.
this is not a town account, this is how much is transacted between waste zero, the vendor that produces the bags,
Yeah.
and the retailers
So this is
that
like
buy them.
an invoice. So why do we have this? I mean,
Well, this is where the money, this is the base. From this, they transfer money to the town's account.
Okay, so.
we don't know, like, we don't know how much Hannaford's gave or how much. Well, this one sold, that
We
one
do
sold.
have the detail, so let me see if I can share.
Yeah, this is a little confusing.
No kidding.
Okay, sorry, it's kind of like,
So are you telling me this is like just detailed backup for the revolving account?
this isn't the
This-
revolving.
I understand
okay,
that.
this is the data that makes its way to Collar, and that's what Collar puts into the form. So, right,
It's
right.
the-
Collar is the
trash.
health
She,
administrator.
no, I know who she,
Whatever.
but I mean, makes its way to color, but she doesn't keep it. She puts it somewhere, right?
Well, it's all, the process allows it to transfer into a town account. So she's
Okay.
validating that the amount that we were transferring for bag sales for September was the 35,000.
So when this says remote capture deposit.
Yeah.
That deposit of $450 went into
That,
this
That-
account that
this
is
account
owned by
for
Waste Zero.
correct,
And
And-
we don't have any power to spend this money, Waste Zero.
not until it's transferred to the town.
Yeah, but
And-
under this account, we don't do that.
We
Waste
don't do
Zero
this
does it.
account. Waste Zero does this. At the end, there is a transfer amount. Let me, I am sharing the Excel file that is put together with it. Let me get to the,
So do you think that the $450 is like, say, Hannaford's and the 2,300 is like somebody?
let me get to that. There is individual, pieces, so what,
So somebody sold $28,400 worth of bags.
Yeah.
okay. So,
This all happened in one, like, 2-week period. Oh, no, I guess.
no, it's kind of like,
Yeah, yeah.
this is a month. So,
It's a month. I don't understand.
No.
The credits is 40,000 and the debits is 40,243.50.
I think those
Yeah.
7 items
Right.
at the bottom,
yeah.
Is it 40,000?
Yeah.
That's the 40,000 in revenue.
and I'm
that
not
was
seeing where
captured.
the takeout is. There is no takeout. How do we get a minus? How do we get to 35,000? Where's the
Okay.
2 debits?
Okay.
Well, there's two debits this period of what, yeah, I don't know.
Okay, no.
Thanks, Carol.
I guess the page didn't update, so let me,
Okay, so where's page 2?
well, we'll get there. I can't print on the printers here, so the only thing we can do is share.
And we can't see that.
Now, let me-
No, that's, we
yeah,
already
I'm
have
gonna get
that,
there.
that's the remote deposit, right?
So those, that's what I brought in from there, so let me.
Well, let's see page 2.
Yeah.
That's gonna say, where that 243. I don't know.
Okay, there it, I'll blow it up,
Wait a
let
minute.
me get it. blown
Got
up.
me new glasses on.
Take your word for it.
But what, I don't understand it either, Dave.
Yeah, okay.
We had 35,000. We got 40.
It was, Waste Zero had 35,000.
How much did
But
it
this
cost
is
to make the?
Wait,
bag?
Zero.
Well,
They brought out the bag.
they, okay, let's,
I think that's where we need to
take a look at it, let me see if I can blow it up a little bit.
They made it abundantly
Oh,
clear
those are
during
these.
one of those meetings that they weren't gonna divulge that.
That's what our page is, Jerry.
Yeah, there's nothing extra, but there's not page 2 or.
Okay, so
No, there is-
this is the start, if we go down, we can see that there was a transfer to commercial analysis,
I don't see
this
that.
is,
Well,
Well,
you know, it's on,
yeah,
yeah,
Good
later.
turnout.
Oh, so we don't have everything.
no, it's kind of like,
Why?
because it was about the revenue, I wanted to show the balance that was there in transfer.
But do
So-
we have that money? Is that money we have?
Okay, so let me get to the bottom line on this. So this is, they transfer, so the selling of the bags from them to us, the cost is $4,513
Okay,
and 50 cents.
From
So
Waste Zero
for
to Hannaford's?
Waste Zero,
no, this is,
How many bags
this
is
is,
that?
this is a sum, okay.
they're not,
let-
that, they're
let-
not, don't worry
we'll
about
get-
that.
We'll get it, let's not go into those weeds yet.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's kind of like, this is more of a top level. There was 40,000 in revenue from the purple bags. There was a cost transferred to Waste Zero for producing them for $4,513.50.
Okay,
The wire transfer to the town of Townsend in this line is 35,730. But that says 9/2, so that was probably the August transfer.
So is it commercial,
that's the
the
beginning.
analysis, the people that make the bags?
Yeah, yes. So Waste Zero, they don't give us an invoice for producing them, they take their money from the revenue that they sold.
okay,
But
so,
we have a contract somewhere, right?
We have a contract with Waste Zero, produce them, yes.
okay, so
Okay,
the,
so that's the 35,
so,
40.
so the first, so the transfer on 9/2 is probably August's income of transfer.
Right,
Then you have the 4,000 so-and-so of expenditure in September for producing bags. Then you have 40,000 of income from the bags. And
But
then,
that's
so now
September.
in October, we should see a
I-
subsequent transfer of
so the September
the
fund,
September funds of some of,
correct.
hopefully this left amount of money,
Right.
35,487.
So when we get further down in the file, in what I've got, the first line shows that it's Hannaford, and they received 18,500 on September 12th. And it was a check. So Hannaford on November
Right.
12th gave them 18,500.
Give who?
Waste Zero, they pay Waste Zero for the bags. Hannaford does not give the town money. Waste Zero is
The middleman.
the middleman. Waste Zero will sell bags to Hannaford and the other sell points, suppliers. And they collect all the money. At the end of the month, they transfer the money to the town of Townsend account.
Do we know how many bags were sold?
Yes,
Not money wise, number wise.
Probably not.
you'd have to do some finagle with it. Let's see if further down, if they break it down into how many of each. They,
So are the two
Okay.
debits this period, the transfer to Townsend?
No, one is a transfer to towns and one is
one is the transfer,
Waste Zero basically taking their fee.
their cut.
So they got $243.50.
No, they got the 4,500.
Okay,
Well, what's the
so-
4350?
Okay.
So does that ending balance of 35,487.50, is that the amount that was transferred into the town account?
No, that's probably the amount. When he showed the two debits, the first, the third, the large debit to the town was done on 9/2. So that was probably August's income transferred on 9/2.
The $450?
No, the 35,000 plus. Then,
The 35.
Okay,
Seven.
so,
Okay, I was just trying to figure out which one of these figures was actually put into the town account.
30
so I think if you look, if you go back up,
okay,
Don, we
back up to the
can,
top, yep,
right there. So the one that says 9/2 outgoing wire transfer, town of Townsend. So they sent us 35,730.
35,700.
Yeah, we don't have it.
It's on the line, we don't have that part of
We
the,
have it.
Okay, so they transferred $35,730.
Yep.
right,
How did they get that?
that was probably August's
that was August. number,
remaining
so-
balance.
So another statement for August that we don't have, or is this the beginning
Well,
of the statement?
okay, this is the raw data. We get.
It's like a bank
How-
statement to me.
Well, it is. Carla gets this and then puts it into a spreadsheet for us.
Okay,
So the spreadsheet that Carla provides,
okay,
We
maybe
have that?
that's better than looking at this.
Yeah, but this shouldn't be that complicated.
well, but I was just trying, maybe I apologize, I probably gave you too much detail. Kind of, so the,
I don't think so.
Okay.
well,
So-
that's the detail. that's the
Okay, so
detail.
this is her spreadsheet?
This is her spreadsheet. yeah.
Okay, is there a way to blow that up a little bit? Maybe we see the first couple of lines?
You wanna just get it going?
I may have to,
Okay, you got enough for one at more?
more. if you
Okay.
can.
Let me get freeze panes first, please.
Even if we just see a few lines, we get the idea
Yeah.
of how this works.
Let me forward it further. So. Okay. So for the August. I,
So the 11th of August, we got the waste zero money from July,
right, yeah.
and that was 34,426.
Correct, yeah,
Okay,
yeah, and then the rest of the lines were. The daily amounts of how much she was collecting for the stickers.
Okay.
okay,
So you can see there's a lot of resident stickers. There's also the $129.50 for pay as you throw bags from the office.
okay.
And
Is Unipay the online form?
Unipay is the online sticker sale.
Okay,
And those are the transfers for the online sticker.
yeah,
Then what I did from the raw data that I tried to show, I brought in the deposits that for the bid, and that was $40,000. And then I looked at the $4,513.50 that I saw as the waste zero cost. And when you highlight this, you come down to the, sorry, I gotta shrink it a little bit so I can.
but the spreadsheet she sent you did not include September's activity
It
yet.
did not, it's kind of like,
So you kind of tried to paste September's activity from waste zero on the end.
right. And
Okay,
just so that we can see it. So that amount is the $35,486.50.
Right,
Then if we go back to this,
well, there's a dollar difference, cause they didn't send, they sent us for 35,730, not 35,731, which is what it starts as the beginning balance on 8/30.
That's why I was getting confused.
They held back a dollar on us.
well, okay, so,
Okay.
but that was the September,
Right.
So on Carla's spreadsheet, does it show what the balance is in the revolving account?
It does not, we're working on that to try to get that, it's kind of like, because in this spreadsheet, we didn't put in the 160,000
From town meeting?
from town meeting. So it's kind
Oh,
of
I
like,
thought it was in there. If you go back to your,
it may be, it's kind of
you
like,
go up the stabilization credit.
there it is, yeah. Yeah.
So what this does not have is this does not have payments to Shaw's.
It doesn't have payments to Shaw's. When I asked if we had it, so far
So that's what we need.
but yeah, last conversation I had with her was a month ago.
Are they billing monthly or quarterly?
I,
Used to be monthly, but I don't know.
yeah,
It was a long time ago.
Will you, Carla, come in and talk to us and give us?
we
like,
can,
the real scoop,
yeah,
yeah.
yep, we can. We can get that.
And I just,
Does the enterprise fund know that's gonna cover the cost of the Shaw's contract?
That's what it's
Yeah.
for.
yes, it's all, that's all it does. The money goes in and it does it.
Pay for the trash contract.
Right.
But doesn't the tonnage get paid out of somewhere else?
No, the
No.
tonnage gets paid out of this
Out of
too.
the same account, because that's where the,
Isn't that all
The-
part of the
it-
contract?
yeah,
Mhm.
Yeah,
But it varies from month to month.
Well, yeah.
Yeah.
right.
So I think the transport fee is the same every month?
The transport fee should be a 12, yeah,
Yeah,
1/12
1/12, and
Yeah,
then
right.
the tonnage
And then
is
the
what
tonnage.
changes.
Yeah,
is
I
the
think I
bill.
remember reading that.
1/12 of what?
Uh,
1/12 of what?
One,
Of
one,
the,
of
the
the,
total.
of the total year
Transport.
contract.
So.
There was a base contract, the contract was two parts. A base fee
tonnage.
plus the tonnage charges.
Okay,
The base fee is what she's saying is basically 1/12 per month.
Right,
And so and your little chart there
Mhm.
shows us basically. Based on your little calculations that there should be we have 417,715 at the start of October.
right, correct.
But then you have to add, going forward, you'll have the bags.
Going forward, you have the bag money
Bag
coming in and the
coming in
fees
and
going
the
out.
fees going
Okay,
out.
Right.
so if we look at it, the bank fees will, for September, there was, in this file, there was no additional, sticker fees. So this 40,000 went in, the 4,513 came out, so then the debt for the month was there, so in August, we had the total of 290. And if I just click on this, this includes the 160,000 from from the stabilization transfer,
Right,
so.
and then all the,
And all
all the fees, all the sticker fees.
all the sticker fees and that, then the rest of it was just the bag fees.
so how are we gonna know if we're in the red or the black?
Mhm.
What do we not know?
We don't know yet.
We don't know.
Once we add the tonnage fees in here, we'll see more debits on the account, or,
So this is not the first month that this statement came out. Do we get this statement every month? I mean,
yes,
So,
and it's.
I mean, picking
it's
up something in the
file so
middle,
far.
picking up a bank statement in the middle of operations isn't very helpful. I mean,
It'd
how-
be
No,
nice-
and
it'd
that's
be
why
nice to
this-
see
this-
what what the income is.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
What
thought
the
I
income
had.
is versus what
Yep.
the expenses are, what are we paying to Shaw's every month
For
versus.
some reason,
taking
yeah.
in.
Yep.
Mhm.
It would like,
We'll-
it would
Yeah.
We'll
be
get that.
good to see that.
What's the 5,000 debit in August? Is that an estimate by you?
If we look at the raw data, it was an estimate, it was an experiment, just to see that
Okay,
we.
you basically, you just picked an estimate for the tonnage.
I just put a number in for tonnage cost,
Yep,
just
yep.
to see,
Yeah.
Just to see.
would it come up in the pivot table, what would it look like?
Right, right.
Fees,
Um,
But I mean,
just bag,
but how do we know, What, can we get the August one?
Wait.
Because it says here, beginning balance 35, so.
How did
Did that, how'd that get there?
Ending balance.
No,
No, the beginning balance is 35,731.
so this account was open before,
It's been open for a while, yeah.
It's probably been open as long as the bags program been going.
Yeah,
Okay, okay.
the bag program is not new. This has been, ever since we've had purple bags for
Yeah.
overflow, this program has been in place.
Right.
It's just that the dollars associated with it now
have changed?
have changed.
And then you didn't have the
Since that time.
stickers, so they just implemented the sticker. But the bags have been there for what, a year or
We're
something?
not,
Well,
I'm not
it-
gonna worry about it, I'm not gonna give you.
Yes. no, it's kind of like the bags have been there for multiple years because this is the same process for overflow bags.
Oh, that we always had,
We always had overflow bags at $3.50 a bag.
Oh, yeah, that's.
oh, that's right, yeah.
So,
Right, or that was implemented, what, 5, 6 years ago?
Yeah,
yeah,
well,
so this
yeah.
account
Yeah.
has been 5 or 6 years,
Yes,
so we're just getting,
this is one snapshot
Okay.
in 1
But
month.
this is mainly because we have an enterprise fund that we're
We're
making
transferring.
sure that.
Right.
We don't run out of money in.
Yes, right, and it supports itself, or as Board of Health said, this is the data gathering year. It's kind of like, because if it's gonna be a successful program, we may have to change what the sticker fee is.
but we can't really tell yet because we don't know
We,
what the
we
fees
can't
were.
tell yet because we don't know the total cost yet, correct? And in this file, we haven't taken out the monthly.
And we don't know what they're paying
Okay.
monthly to Shaw's.
Well,
So this
you
is
know,
the opposite of the budget. The budget, we knew what, we didn't know what was coming in, but we knew what was going out. This is, we know what's coming in, but we don't know.
and we know somewhat.
So we never know all the facts. Okay, I'm
We
getting
will,
it.
we will get there. It's kind of like, but this is a work in progress. This is the first year we've seen it. We've got questions about what we're putting together, and I'm sure the Board of Health does too. They want to be able to present a picture of health of their program. So it's kind of like, we'll work with them and get there.
Yeah, I would like to see it.
Yeah, and
Succeed.
as I was looking at the revenue, I think another view would be just incremental revenue, give you total revenue.
Right.
And so you can, because this is month over month is showing you where it is, but we had the biggest amount of revenue in August because we sold the most stickers.
Right.
Because that's been a flat line
That's gonna.
now, pretty much. You'll
Right,
have a
exactly,
few,
so-
but-
So it's kind of like, so maybe, you know,
September is really the first month of bag sales after you required the stickers to dispose of your
Right.
trash.
Does the
because-
sticker go with the house? If I was to sell my house, does the sticker go with the house?
Well, if it's on your trash barrel, leave the trash barrel.
right, then you leave your trash barrel behind.
Yeah,
Um,
I just having to think of it.
Some people have it on their mailbox.
I know.
Right.
I know, but I don't know how legal.
I don't know how legal it is either, but who's.
Well, some
who's
people
to say?
may not that. It's even like you can't put it inside.
Yeah, I
Oh,
think outside we're okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I suppose you.
Because people always decorate their mailboxes, right?
Right, so.
So they decorated with the
They
sticker.
decorated with a sticker.
Okay, drop it, drop it. We don't
No, no,
get
no,
to Lucio all
I
over.
know. Thank you. Kind of-
Sounded better when I was messing with the beds and stuff.
I don't know.
So we will get more detail. We'll get the tonnage in here, but we should be able to produce charts from having all the data in one place, the revenues with the expenses, and start showing what the total overall operation of the program is, and we should be able to look at the tonnage reports.
Yeah,
Because personally, I
Right.
have a concern, and I wanna look at it and see
Right,
if I have a concern or not.
the tonnage reports and the monthly fees for the tonnage is what's gonna make or break the program.
Number one, but number two, I sort of question, are they on a different truck on Wednesday for their private pickups?
Oh, I'll have to notice.
What do you mean?
I would think they'd have to.
I have no idea.
Okay.
I don't know, because
If-
my trash gets picked up on Wednesday.
Yes, right, so the private pickup for Sean is Wednesday.
So do you have any
Okay,
neighbors?
The tonnage, it's kind of
I
like,
don't know.
Higher than-
I think
Yeah.
so.
That would.
They
be
should have-
interesting
how do you separate
I do.
private pickup from
Yeah, private.
town pickup?
I mean, I.
How do you separate
On Wednesday.
that?
Yeah, but you're Thursday.
Different trucks,
No.
that's my only guess, so it's
Yeah,
kind of
I
like,
think that's what it is.
that's the question.
You know,
It is on Wednesdays, so.
Right.
So it's mine, and it's
Oh,
always
it
been.
cut down my,
And that's what I'm saying, is how do we know separation
Yeah,
of sticker program
Oh,
versus private.
right? Cause they better not be putting the private tonnage on our sticker program.
But how do you know they aren't? I gotta get out there.
Well, that gets into the tonnage reports and
Because I trust going.
we can do number of stickers per street that's picked up on each day. Just do an average of,
wow, I didn't think of that.
it's kind of like, so that's me, kind of. So we'll, it's just a thought. So anyway.
It is-
Well, I say that's a question we wanna ask the Board of Health to
Board of
ask
Health.
Shaw's.
Right. Right.
And-
Board of Health and Shaw's and, yeah.
Well, yeah, I mean, the Board of Health won't know, we need them to ask Shaw's, how do you
Yep,
separate?
Maybe they do know.
Now, what about
Right.
the town building pickup? So town hall, the
Mhm.
library, senior center and stuff. Is that's not part of this tonnage,
that
though,
is
correct?
not part
That's
of
a
this.
separate,
We voted that in, and it's in the
Maybe
the
the front of
budget.
it is separate too.
and we know that is separate, that's not being included in the
I
tonnage,
would think so because you have to empty those differently.
cause it's this.
Yeah.
It's the dumpsters
Okay,
versus,
all
it's
right,
a different pickup.
Okay.
I remember somewhere in when we were doing the budget, the town was different than what we were talking
Yeah.
about, and that's about the number for the town pickup.
Yeah, it's between 9,000 and 10,000, but because the receptacle is different, it's a dumpster
Yeah.
versus barrels. And and bags
Wow.
or whatever you use. So we will get more detail behind this, but I wanted to at least show that we're getting some data from Board of Health
Oh,
and.
I would think-
They wouldn't have time.
Okay. So we accepted the minutes and then had discussion about the detail. Minutes. Oh, no, that was Board of Health, sorry.
Yeah, that was,
Um,
okay.
Yeah, so we'll just, again, with that, we'll get more data.
Yeah, we just need to keep getting
Yeah.
data from them.
Okay, next item on the agenda, we have an invoice from MMA payment. Right.
I make a motion that we pay Carol lots $65.
No,
Wait,
no, you're gonna pay,
Wait.
not me,
MMA.
MMA,
So-
whoever.
So, but I don't,
Oh, I make a motion to pay the invoice number one, how about this? Number
Okay.
139350.
Yep.
For the MMA conference
Held
Okay.
on October 18th.
held on October 18th, 2025, in the amount of $65.
okay,
Second.
we have a motion and a
Perfect
second.
motion, right?
Any discussion?
Second.
Discussion.
Oh,
What, Carol, you wanna say something? Go ahead.
No,
I seconded.
they seconded it, that's all I was gonna say, he beat you to it.
It's all right.
So we had a motion and a second. Any discussion?
I don't think we need any discussion on that.
No, next year I wanna go
All in favor?
It's really pretty.
Aye.
All opposed? Unanimous? We'll pay the invoice. I will get it. Whether it's through the, Board of Selectmen or if I submit it by golf, I'll get it onto the warrant to be paid. Next item. Is.
Well, for printing,
And
The quote for printing, 10 books.
Right.
Kind of like, so
yeah, I think,
it's up significantly over last year.
no
yeah,
kidding.
So,
$200, right?
yeah, it was about $25 a book last year.
I,
It's kind of,
25.
I think that was the number.
Yeah, it's huge.
And
Yeah.
now it's like
Yeah.
60.
no, I
So,
want
10
60.
10 copies is $6.25. 15 copies is $6.71, so that, and again, we suspect that this is every 4 year. Update of the handbook.
I don't think we need 15 or 20 books.
Well, not.
I don't think we can afford 10 though.
No, but
Yeah,
that's the thing, it's kind of like, so the 10 is that, but I was trying to think ahead of. If it's 4 years, how many? Are we gonna all be the same 7 members for 4 years?
No, that absolutely not.
So-
That I know.
You have them sign it out and sign
Yeah, why
back
don't we
in.
sign it? Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
we can do that.
and if they don't sign it back in, you burn the house down.
Yeah.
We have, so we don't have any copies of this book, is that correct?
Only the online.
On the-
Only the online, so I think that's what I think we just stick with that. the online. Yeah,
How many?
if you want a hard copy, you gotta print it yourself.
Oh, yeah, it was a lot of pages.
Yeah.
Is it 100?
Oh, yeah.
You know, it's a lot hard to read.
Yeah, that's,
Yeah.
Book that long.
Yeah, 187.
Several?
I mean, but we've been
I mean, not that.
talking about the fact that we have to be a little more fiscally responsible as a town, so. I can't see us saying we're gonna spend $600 on a book that we can get online.
May I suggest we have at least one or two books printed, one for, maybe the vault in the clerk's office, and then one that sits on the table.
And if we're gonna do that, does it make sense to print and put in a 3-ring binder? Because at half a penny a page, it's
Without having it bound with
Is
the
it in
lot.
that binder?
right.
Look,
Oh, no, the book was
The
bound.
book was bound. We did binding and all that, or do we
Well, what would,
reach out and see if it's?
what would
if
it
it's,
cost if we just printed it off here
Um,
and then put it in binders?
Just a regular 3-ring binder.
Yeah.
I mean, does everything ever change, or is it just a few things that change? Is it one or
Well,
two pages that change?
but
Right.
marking it up and going through and finding the pages would be, so. let's see,
Did we use it last year at all?
we did, I thought we used it a lot. It's kind of like, it's as far as personal reference and things, it was, so 187 pages times,
Oh, it's 187 pages, you know that?
I think that's what I remember. So it's about-
it was a lot, cause I was gonna print
Oh,
this.
this is like a real good math thing. So
Yeah.
625 divided by 10 is
662,
250
Yeah,
divided by 187, right?
yeah, it's kind of, but
Okay,
But
yeah.
see,
Did you
divide-
hear, see
yeah,
where?
yeah,
I think it's
divide-
half a penny a page for the print plus the raw date, so let's say
Plus the ink.
plus the toner is kind of, so let's say it's about 3 cents a page.
3 cents
So
times
that's-
187.
It's gonna be $5.61 plus the binder,
$561 or $5?
$5.61.
And you can get the binders over in Devon's
Mm,
at the.
yeah.
Yeah, but it's a dollar store.
That's a
For a
dollar.
dollar.
And we can print, maybe
Can you
we
get
we
it
can print
for
one
$12?
color page and stick it.
I would say if you, I mean,
They're all
It's-
25.
I would say if we're thinking of doing that, that we do that for the copy that you wanna put in the vault, and then the one copy to pass around, and just do 2.
Mhm.
Don't,
How much
don't
is
print one for
per, how much
everybody.
is per one? I mean, how much is one?
$61.
No, he's saying one,
That's,
Wait.
for that, it-
Oh,
it's under
okay,
$6. I'll
if-
give you my $6 so I
Yeah.
can have a copy.
If,
Yeah.
so, but that would be the thing, is maybe we can talk to them and say, you know, we wanna print this number of pages. Let's transfer money out of our account to cover, to somebody else's office supplies. That
Oh, right,
pay in the printer,
yeah.
so.
So,
That would be it, and again, the way the press goes, there's a whole thing about setting up the press to print.
so wait a minute, so you're saying that we would pay $62.50 for one book
no,
If
if we
we,
got it from them?
Yeah.
And $5.61 if we printed it ourselves?
correct, thereabouts,
I think we have no,
But-
Dave, you're right.
yeah.
I don't understand the
Well,
setup very problem,
If you.
I mean, I'm not,
So-
not to them,
Well,
you know.
Yeah.
oh, I do, that's,
Here,
They put it under
It's not
expensive
very-
machinery, it's not just running over to a couple with a piece of paper printing.
Yeah, I didn't get the point, but it's still,
yeah, I think, that, no, you
Yeah.
want one book, $62.50, but is one book $62.50?
No,
Aha.
it,
it's probably
Oh, yeah.
it's probably $80,
That's-
almost $100.
no, it's more than,
Layout.
because
Right,
Minuteman Press is gonna create plates for it's say an 8-page machine, so each plate is laid out with 8 pages on it,
Yeah, no,
and
this
then
one,
they run ink on it.
no, we'll do it from computer.
Wait,
Yeah,
we're
tell me the
doing,
computer, cause
Wait.
Carol sent it to us, right, Carol?
Yeah, I did.
and,
my problem is,
Yeah.
I
I
don't
saw.
have it here.
right,
Then I.
No, I understand that, but if you wanna bring it, then you can get it printed.
I still have a QR code, you can download it, take a picture.
Yeah, okay, yeah, I agree.
So-
No, but if we,
They get said-
you can talk about transferring and paying some office supply money. For the cost.
Right, for the cost of printing the one volume that you wanted to print to
Mhm.
have available for people to borrow or whatever, or to store, like you said. We can pay whichever office we asked to print it for us, we can pay them
The five
the printer
separate.
cost,
No,
the
it's
$6 or whatever.
right, but do we wanna do more? And,
I,
I mean,
no, I would say this is one of those things that if I want a personal copy, I have to print it myself at home
mhm,
or wherever I would go to
Okay,
print it.
Yeah.
you know,
Go to the library.
Yeah,
right,
Yeah, put it on a thumb drive going into the library. Will they do it that way? If they have to?
Pay-
we
You
have,
pay per sheet at the library?
Yeah, it's five, I think it's 5 cents.
it's 5 cents a sheet.
So it comes out to 9.
Do they have a limit in how many pages you could print?
No, but
No,
I know.
no, I don't think so. You can bring your, ream paper.
I was gonna say I'll bring my own.
I have 2 reams in my car.
Just
No.
name for the children. Ink or-
Yeah.
Oh.
I mean, an alternate, I can go back and see if there's someplace
How
else.
much is our budget this year?
Our, our budget was $750,
That's all we got?
You know,
in the dues and membership, yeah, it's kind of like, and we had paid the, 201 for the membership to MMA, and we just paid 65, so there's $474.
So where would we get the extra 200 if we went for these 10?
Well, that's the thing, you know, we can, if we do.
well, I think we've already decided we're not going for these.
All right, let's make a motion that we're not gonna buy it, yeah.
I don't think we need to make a motion on that at all.
No, we can just, you know,
This was just a discussion on
Oh,
it.
this
this was
was
the
a discussion
discussion, now
over.
that we have the quote.
Yeah.
Kind of,
Let's move on.
Okay.
you know, it's a little too complicated for the book we're looking for.
right, when it was $20 a copy, it was.
Yeah.
Right, that was
Your
different.
copy or glue it together.
Yeah.
I know what it takes to make one of those
Yeah, let's
Blue.
make this.
stacking.
Yeah.
It's not all that terrible and it's not all that expensive and they have copiers just like we have copiers. You don't have to plate these things. It's not like you want to do that.
And it depends on the machine you're using,
The school.
it's kind of like,
I thought so
they might
too.
have a next press machine in there,
Yeah. Towns would be together.
doing it
I
on.
think it's already
Don't mark
On
it.
demand, but it's the other laminated, yeah,
the, not the actual.
Laminate what?
not laminated.
Yeah, sure.
Or
Yeah.
cardboard on the cover.
And
But that's the,
Yeah,
A
what,
higher quality
That's a
paper too,
finance.
because the book that we got last year was a higher quality paper than
right, we should be
Then
going.
printer paper.
we should.
what, we didn't get to that yet.
So are we
Can we
moving
move
on?
on?
Yep, we're ready to move
So
on.
what's the meeting on the 19th?
The meeting on the 19th, was to discuss the preliminary, review for the FY 27 budget.
I thought, wasn't it originally supposed to be with the 3 towns and the schools?
That's where I thought.
That's what.
I thought it was, but I think that
Did we
might be
get
on the 20th. The Margaret Scarsdale piece.
Oh, that's the 19th.
No, why would
Marcus Skyler, that one was it.
The school, Margaret Scarsdale was sponsoring
Fund, school funding or something.
Oh, the 20th,
school funding on.
6 to 8 of.
Yeah, you're right, I thought it was the 3 towns with,
I thought it was just.
I mentioned that
Yeah, I thought it was a preliminary sit down for the
For the
budget,
budget,
including
yeah.
for the schools, so we
Now
know
that
where
you-
they're coming
Yeah.
from. when
that
we're
was
going
best
for the budget.
practices for FinCom by the state. That was best, that we should meet with the schools
In October.
in October, which has passed, of course. And then we should get a clue what they're gonna do so we can move forward. So that didn't happen. This 19th is not that, correct?
So what is the?
Yeah, what is it?
Is it
Just
Do they have a?
meeting
Do they have an
to
agenda?
discuss fiscal 26 budget?
27.
Or 27.
The 27, the changes to the spreadsheets and preparation for the FY 27 budget
changes of
and
the,
the
what they say in the.
budget mentioned.
Of the codes
I think so, the numbers,
or the numbers?
the numbers.
They're gonna discuss it?
You mean the account numbers or the
I think
the
so.
balances?
No, they count.
The account number?
So that if, when somebody says office supplies, is it office supplies or is it, like a contract for an office machine or something like that? Because
Yeah, but I don't think we're gonna have a meeting about that.
So what are we talking about? We're gonna go on or?
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't know what they're talking about.
We have to
Okay,
post it. We have to post it
okay.
as a joint meeting?
We're gonna post it as a joint meeting.
What time is it at?
6 o'clock.
So that's, that's gonna be posted by when?
Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, it's a Wednesday and there's
So we
no,
have no idea what it's about.
not at this point. I will-
So are we gonna do that school? Are we gonna follow best practices or not?
To meet with the schools.
I mean,
I would like to do that. but
And you know
I don't
what?
see it happen.
well, it's getting closer to the end of the year.
Well, yeah, and they have to be working on their budget too.
Well, I think they are.
But that's the point, is to do it in
So-
progress, so we have a clue.
So
Isn't
they
it?
have budget meetings, right? They have do they have a budget committee?
They
right?
have a budget committee,
Maybe. The only way you're gonna find out
Well-
anything is to attend their meeting.
right? Or ask
And I
our,
think those are
ask our
Zoom,
rep,
right?
yeah, ask our,
Are they Zoom?
I think there's Zoom.
So if we attend by Zoom and all of us go on, is that a meeting?
only if we're there for informational and we're not
You don't talk.
discussing and making motions. It is not a meeting. It's kind of like that. Very similar to town meeting. We're all there for town meeting, but we don't have we don't post a separate meeting for
You know,
that.
I thought I heard at the last selectmen's meeting that it was going to be the town accountant,
That finance committee or whatever.
That new finance.
Yeah.
I don't, but that,
The
did that
finance team,
include
I
us?
think they call
No,
Finance one?
well,
Team.
It
The
should.
finance team, they're putting together, again, that's
So
something
who is
that's,
the finance team?
well, if I'm
Nelson?
looking at this, it should be treasurer, it's kind of. I do have it up here, I'm looking at it, it's an email from Nelson, the purpose of the meeting is to present some preliminary FY 27 financial data. Elizabeth Bracker from CBiz, the accountant is gonna be there, the assessor, town collector. Will be there, Board of Selectmen.
Is that
And
the
that
one
was-
that says they
Is
just,
this,
we don't have to come? Is that the one that says that you
No, that-
wanna send somebody five, you know?
yeah, that's
So I
fine.
don't think that's, I think.
Is that gonna be Zoom?
Is that on Zoom
If
or
I would expect they do a Zoom, yeah.
it's not gonna be
this is the
in
one on the
person?
19th.
Well, no, I'm sorry, this is the 19th, this is with the town, the
Okay.
one on the 20th. With the schools and Margaret
That's right.
Scarsdale.
Yeah, but that's a different.
I don't care about that.
That's
Right,
like
you're-
state
you're talking
funding,
three
right?
towns, Yeah,
Yeah,
Yep.
no,
Yeah.
forget about
Well,
it.
it's more than 3 towns if it's in Groton, Dunstable, it's
Yeah,
gonna be
that's just,
5 towns.
it's
at
it's
least.
all towns.
That's a
Yeah.
state, that's a state.
Well,
She's
Is it a
gonna
county
do
or
her
full state?
whatever.
Yeah,
Like,
I mean, it might be interesting. What time of day is that at?
I think it's,
Right,
I She was during the day, but I can't remember.
I thought it was at night,
it was just Middlesex County.
There you go. District, whatever, right?
if it's posted.
So,
Yeah.
what is that posted for?
Okay. So this one on the 19th is the treasurer. No school.
No, this is preliminary.
So is this an exchange or are we just gonna listen to what they're gonna do? No?
Well, I thought it was everything, I thought it was the preliminary 27, and I thought it was for us to,
I thought it was here though, when I. The one.
No, that,
Right,
the
the
19th is
preschool.
here,
On the
Yeah.
20th is over school.
it is at Groton Dunstable.
Right.
Okay. I don't, so, whatever.
That's in Middlesex County. It's what that's all about. It's Groton down.
Oh,
Because we're.
It's her
It's
district.
her district,
Yeah.
whoever's in her
Right.
district.
It'd still be interesting to go to see what the state is thinking
yeah.
Well, I don't think.
or not.
I was gonna say not.
State doesn't think.
It's since when we asked for the emergency funds and was voted down, I don't think we have to worry about getting any extra funds.
Any extra money.
Yeah, so,
Well, the cities get it. We don't get
yeah,
it.
we don't.
But I think they're getting into a financial crisis, aren't they?
Yeah, so, I just called up the. North Middlesex has posted, school funding discussion with Representative Scarsdale. Fishmeyer,
What time is it?
Senate, at 6 p.m.
Oh, it's
At the what?
at the Marion Stoddard Performing Arts Center in Groton, Dunstable.
Oh, at the, yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
and that's at 6.
That's a school, right?
Yeah, it's a school.
That's a good.
On one.
No, no,
No, it's
no.
on, it's on 119.
Where the old high school used to be. Right,
But she's had these discussions before, nothing ever happens, so.
Exactly, yeah. It's like,
Yeah, nothing ever happens.
so the 19th.
So the 19th,
That's, the 19th is us with the Board of Selectmen.
right, and that's the one I can't be at that one.
I can't either. We'll be absent, Dave.
Yeah, I don't,
You could be absent too.
Mm-hmm. That still leaves a forum.
Yeah.
right, again, if you're not transacting business,
Oh,
it's an informational section, you don't have to post a meeting.
Okay, so we could still come even though we might have a quorum.
Oh, I'll post a meeting for next week.
Oh, for next week,
Just,
okay.
just to make sure, yeah,
Okay.
I was talking about the 20th.
Oh, I'm,
Yeah.
We're back and forth on
oh,
the,
with the, no, I won't bother going to
oh,
that.
I'm not going.
Yeah.
No, no, that's a waste of time.
I,
20.
right, and I didn't think the school would do 2 nights in a row of budget meetings like that, so. But you're right, I think the first one was supposed to be with the 3 towns and the schools.
That's what,
Even-
yeah, they had said that in the selectmen's meeting,
Well,
I think on the 21st when we were there.
I think you're right.
Well,
They were
I
talking
know
about
she's
it.
right. I remember
Yeah,
that.
they were talking about that finance team and then.
Yeah, yeah,
right.
Right,
Doing
yeah.
that,
And that's
whatever.
what it looks like, is the finance team for,
On the 19th?
on the 19th.
I just think that the sooner you start discussing the budget with the schools for next year, the better off you are, then you know what
Right.
is coming down the line.
Well, the best practices, if you read your book, you would say that it said you're supposed to meet with them often during the budget season, and you're also supposed to be involved with knowing what's going on with the negotiation of the salaries with the unions. We're supposed to be ongoing, updated to that. So unless we want to repeat the wheel, I think we should be forcing them to do best practices, at least,
Right.
at least ask them if they say, and make them say no of record.
Yep.
Because that reflects on us, plus we don't have the information. You know,
Right,
that we
yeah.
need to give to the people. I realize that
Right.
people don't really count, but
No,
they count for us.
Yeah, right, they count for us, we are. A board trying to look out for the taxpayer.
Yeah,
And like,
and plus it's all our money.
Is Nelson
Yep.
still working? Planning on maybe on the 19th, have the paperwork we're looking for how each department budgets. Whichever one
That's
this is.
what I thought, so, was, but I'll reach out, there wasn't a lot in that email. From,
Yeah.
just said, preliminary 2027.
On preliminary budget, putting something on paper.
Mhm.
I mean, and last I.
I'm sorry, and then I just looked up, and there will also be a presentation from the vendor ClearGov, for the budgeting software.
I thought we already had it.
We had a grant, to try to implement it. And we never got past the data loading phase.
So it's data loaded somewhere.
So then,
Well, then, things are changing.
You're-
We're gonna pay to upgrade to the next
Uh,
version and get.
Probably not, we probably didn't budget for that though.
No, we haven't budgeted for it, so it's kind of like it, so. Again, it's kind of like,
Yeah.
when we get the when you get the cost of the Quigo software, it's kind of like, how does that compare to coming up with somebody that really knows databases and can do it. And you're not paying.
But what do we pay for training?
Um,
I mean, if they upgrade and then we get training, I mean, isn't that?
Yeah.
but, and then you pay licenses every year.
Right.
Correct, yeah, I get it. I understand that, but
Nobody,
They did not come out to
they
train
didn't
us.
come out to train.
they don't come out to train?
They did not.
Well, that's probably a separate fee.
Yeah, everything is.
Yeah, but sometimes that's worth it. I mean,
We
depending
don't
on
have the
who,
money anyway.
depending on who. Oh, so they can't do, so why are we even talking to them?
I don't know.
For FY 27?
For FY 27, you probably don't have enough time. Just as somebody that would consider it doing a project. You have to come up with a project plan, you have to come back with your data that you're gonna load to validate what the results are, so you have to have knowledge of where you were, what your results were, and what you're expecting when you put this data into the new program. So that when you get outputs, you validate it against what you put in and say, yes, that's good data. If you can't get to that point, you can't get past you trying to use it for the FY 27. It's kind of, so we're, now,
We don't have the money anyway, so I mean,
right, it's kind of like, so maybe they're gonna try to get another grant to get a vote, if you can get a grant to get the software and get through the validate, approving, getting it approved, but, who's gonna take the lead to say, what the steps are, who's gonna be the project manager, basically, for getting the data loaded, getting through validation, getting through the training, and rolling it out. It's kind of like there is a whole set of steps that have to go through. To say we can use it, you can't just take a spreadsheet, an Excel spreadsheet, and say, here, load this will be good data. It's kind of like you want to see how.
So nobody put the data in when we first
Well,
got it.
they put it in, but when we tried to pull it out, we couldn't, there was no validation back to what? You couldn't validate it against anything.
couldn't
to say this is-
validate
So you're saying we have to start all over the brand new program?
we have to start with new data, I'd say. It's kind of like.
From
you
what
set the
year?
data. I think it was FY 23 or 22, probably 22.
We have to go back and put
We-
data in?
If,
Done that?
Oh, that's this.
It's not compatible with what do we have anything now?
well, again, it's kind of like, we should have,
but we don't.
Well, I guess you have to start somewhere, but
we have to start somewhere. We have to make sure we have the data and pull it together. What are your revenues? What are you gonna load in for revenues? What are you gonna, what do you have for expenses?
so I get that part.
But again, some of those things, and maybe some of it was, we didn't take into account the reserve fund transfers and the municipal transfers at the end of the year. It's kind of like, so in order to get that, you have to be able to say, this is the picture of what we have. Does your software tell us that same picture when we ask for outputs of it?
So how do we decide
Well,
what we need, if we need it, how badly we need it, what's it for? I mean,
Right, and
just
other
because somebody
alternatives.
says, I wanna get it, does not mean it's the most important thing for us. So will this presentation answer those questions, or is it just gonna be a sales pitch? So you have to look.
Well, both of them.
No, it's gonna be
But
both.
Hmm.
Well,
Right, this is what, this is what the software can do. Larry. It's
so
kind of-
if we didn't
it-
have this, how does it get done now?
yeah, that's the question.
Will this give us a
Just
5
on the bus, on the
I think
spreadsheet,
you
right?
can do. Yeah, it's pretty much the omnibus spreadsheet, the spreadsheets, and then bring in.
And you can't export like the information from the spreadsheet into the program?
I would think you should be able to do data transfers. It's kind of like, it's a database thing for me, it's kind of like Excel is a database,
would-
it's a field and take
it would
this
make
piece of
sense to-
information and plug it in here.
If that's what it is, and then
Mhm.
if we can, that will help us project out 5 years, then it's a good thing. Cause right now, what do we have?
Well, and those are the pieces, to be honest with you, it's kind of like I can do it again, and I will.
Yeah, I know,
It's kind
but
of like, because we have contracts, we have individual contracts
Mhm.
and we have, contracts for police, fire and all the other unions.
Yeah.
So each of them could be a different rate. It's kind
Right.
of like, so you can't just generally say every salary line goes up by X%.
Right.
You have to, and that's,
You know, other towns do it.
some of them are using ClearGov, some of them are using, there are other products other than ClearGov.
Oh,
There's about 6 other products. So maybe this is the first presentation of
Right,
a
yeah.
vendor.
Mhm.
yeah, we
And
should
and
find
again,
out,
the,
yeah.
the 6 was just a number that,
Yeah, it would be nice to see other
Yeah, but if we
vendors
saw
because
3, then we can make a
see which
decision.
one is simple.
Yeah.
Yeah, the easiest to put
The
the
easy-
data
yeah.
in.
And manipulate it.
Yeah,
Some are complex.
Yeah.
Some are more
We
simple.
shouldn't probably get a very complex one for Townsend.
No.
and that's the thing.
But then we also have to see what they cost.
Right.
yeah, the cost.
Yeah, we should get costs and.
Because who will be putting the information in this? Isn't it all the department heads when they do their
department
budgeting
heads
for?
will- Yeah,
Is that block of it and then?
right.
Okay.
And then the department heads will be responsible, just like they are for filling out the spreadsheet. This replaces the spreadsheet.
Right.
piece.
Okay,
Oh, okay.
So,
But who did that?
so
They
that,
don't do the data entry, they just put the pencil on the paper.
theirs is the interface and the databases behind the scene. That's what they sell you that and then the licenses to use it.
Mhm.
It has, so not only just departmental budgeting, it has the capital planning. So if you're gonna do capital planning on top of it, then you're gonna pay for an additional set of licenses for people to do the capital planning piece.
Hmm.
It's kind of like, so there are, it's like any other software, you go into Microsoft, it's kind of like there's Word, there's Access, there's Excel, there's Word. And there's a separate license for each one of them, and then the more you do, the more you pay. So the same.
We should listen to the presentation, see what
We
it
should.
includes and how much it is.
Yeah.
Right,
That's happening next week as
that's,
well.
that's
19th.
happening on the 19th.
Okay,
That might be interesting.
but you won't be there.
I won't be there, but maybe I can Zoom, I don't know, depends.
You should, I would think you're able to Zoom.
No, the meeting notice that you got, I think. Had a Zoom
Oh, did it?
on it.
no problem.
Oh, for the school on the 20th,
No, for
The
the 19th.
That's here though, isn't it?
Oh, no, that's December 2nd. That's December 2nd.
Oh, I hope it's in
Yeah.
person.
right, because you can,
December 2nd is
19th.
Me too.
with the board
Yeah,
of
so-
selectmen sending tax levy.
Right now, there's
Yeah,
nothing. Zoning Board of Appeals is the only thing on for next Wednesday.
there we go. Information for the November 19th joint meeting. Here's the email. So the joint meeting on the 19th. Purpose of the meeting is present some preliminary FY 27 financial data.
Mhm.
The CBIZ, the assessor and the treasurer collector will be there to present some information. Doesn't have to be a full-blown joint meeting if you just want to send a few members.
Yeah.
Blah, blah, blah.
Well, yeah, so it
And then
does say
that
that,
also-
but I thought
yeah.
everybody would, as many,
It's better
It's
to
possible.
post,
Yeah,
post it.
yeah.
yeah,
So he does not have, this is not a formal meeting notice, so he does not have a link
There's
yet.
no link yet.
But I gotta
It's
think,
not been posted
I gotta
yet.
think this is a select board meeting, so they're gonna have to post a link, right?
Yeah, so I'll reach out to Sabrina and see if we can,
Okay,
can get one
Okay.
posted.
What's that?
Okay,
The
I had,
FY 26 budget. I thought it was done.
it was, and I, you know, that piece is, I didn't get our questions to Nelson, so that I
okay,
just
so
wanted-
that's
So we'll
fine.
put that,
Yeah.
so we'll make a motion to move that to next month
will,
or next meeting.
next finance committee meeting.
So I make a
Okay.
motion that we move the review of the FY 26 budget with the questions originally posed
Mhm,
to our next meeting.
right, not the
Um,
not the 19th.
Not the 19th, but the one after that.
Our next, just us.
Oh, yeah, just the finance.
Is that gonna be like the 25th?
No,
The
I
25th.
wanna do it on the week of Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving.
Yeah, usually I
You do or you don't?
personally, I don't because
Okay,
usually a lot of travel.
So we're gonna, not have the second meeting in November then, and then have one in December?
Yeah, I think that,
Okay, so it would be like December 10th or something like
To the
that?
December,
What day are we having it
Well,
on?
let's see.
So what's the next meeting?
December 10th,
December
Well,
10th,
or the 3rd?
where,
or the 3rd.
well, no, this one's just to defer the motion, though, we're
To the
talking
second.
just defer, we're not, doesn't include a meeting date, just deferring the discussion of
To
the
the
budget to the next
next
the
meeting.
next meeting.
Meeting.
So let's,
TBD,
right, so,
date to be announced.
right, so we should just,
I know it is Andrew.
But
We should
that's,
just follow
on
that
the
up.
next is,
Yeah, so,
yeah, the
So-
immediately following it is.
So let's-
We got the
Yeah,
ninth.
so let's dispose of this motion, then, or not dispose, but follow through and finish up.
yeah.
I'll second the motion.
Okay,
Issue.
so the motion's,
So it's
Yeah.
gonna defer discussion of the FY '26 budget
so we have, yeah.
With the questions that we already asked.
with the questions
To the next, yeah,
originally posed
Yeah,
Right,
to the next.
to the next meeting,
So their
Next finance
is
meeting
the-
TBD,
right,
okay.
right,
The selectmen's next meeting after the one we have is December the 2nd.
all right, let's vote,
Yes.
let's vote on this.
right,
Yeah,
yeah.
So, okay.
Did we have the second?
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay,
I did.
then,
It's
um. Any further discussion? We're just moving this to to be an agenda item on the next. Finance committee meeting, whenever it is, so, all in favor?
Aye.
All opposed? It's unanimous. We're moving it to the next meeting. Now, next meeting,
Now we,
Now, Gary, go.
yeah, we have the 19th. Yeah, the 19th is a meeting and it's a joint with select board. After that,
Were we supposed to meet with them on Tuesday, the 2nd?
Well, that's-
Were they gonna have their questions?
they have, no, Tuesday the second,
Is that tax
they've
levy?
announced that they're having a tax levy meeting.
Okay,
That they've
It's a public
posted,
meeting.
it's a public
it's a
meeting.
public
okay,
hearing.
so they're not gonna talk about questions at all, okay.
Yeah,
Right, no, that's out for me.
yeah, that's the public meeting for the
So
tax
That's,
levy.
yeah,
All right, so we have you got the 3rd, the 10th,
if we go to a
Christmas
Wednesday,
Eve.
which is okay,
Mhm.
it's kind of like,
You wanna do the third?
is everybody good with the 3rd?
Yep.
Do Wednesday?
I can probably do that.
6 o'clock?
Isn't the selectmen meeting on the 3rd? They're doing some Wednesday meetings.
Are they doing Wednesdays?
I thought I had them down for the 10th, are they doing a Wednesday meeting?
They had a couple of meetings that they were gonna do on Wednesdays. But I don't know how many.
Well, they had one on they don't run on the 19th, yeah.
Yeah, the only thing showing on the calendar is Friends of the Townsend Seniors on the 3rd right now.
So what?
But that doesn't.
They're Friends of the Townsend Seniors. That's the only thing on the calendar. That's all I have reference to.
So when are they having the meeting of the enemies of Townsend seniors?
Enemies of the
Dave's getting
seniors?
sappy.
All right, bad joke.
You've been there too long.
I'll do it to that one.
So we're gonna figure out the next meeting.
Hmm,
So I guess I can do what did we say, the 3rd?
Third,
which is the Wednesday.
third, tenth,
3rd and the 10th?
Or the 10th,
or the tenth.
The 3rd is the first
Wednesday.
Wednesday, the 10th is the second.
I can do either one, I think.
I can do either
Well,
one.
yeah, doesn't matter to me.
I'm available, I don't.
Okay. Okay, then I guess we'll go for the 3rd.
Okay.
I mean,
Yeah,
if
fine.
we,
Can we do it at 6 though, because I like it early?
We did today at 6.
Yeah,
Yeah,
is that all right with you, Dick?
Yeah, 6 is fine.
Oh, okay.
you can have it at 7, I'll see you the
No,
next
but
time.
yeah, so 9 would start cold.
Cold.
Oh,
Yeah,
Oh,
seven's like, they're
Oh,
close
no.
to bedtime.
or should we have it remote in Florida? Like anybody-
Let's go to Florida, forget
We
remote.
don't have money in the budget for the flight.
Oh, yeah, we do it at town accountant's place.
I don't know, last I heard it was snowing down in the
Yeah.
Carolinas.
It was snowing in Townsend this morning.
It was
That
snowing
wasn't
this morning.
snow.
Sam.
Okay, it's white
White
and
and
it's
it's
a
white,
flake here and a flake there.
snowing.
It was.
That doesn't make it
It's like-
snow.
Okay, it was snow flaking.
Yeah, it was snowflaking, but nothing was sticking.
Yeah.
Kind of like, just like
They
yesterday.
didn't hit the ground.
Kinda-
Yeah, but-
So what date are we doing this now?
Okay, so we're gonna
Third.
do December 3rd, 6 p.m.
Third.
Yeah, and then give opportunity and time to talk to Carla. and-
So I think we need to include the. Trying to get more data from the Board of Health on
Yeah,
the revolving fund activity.
Yep.
Both payments and income and
tonnage,
payments.
Right.
yeah.
And
Definitely, we want tonnage reports for
We can
as
invite.
many of the months, as many of the months as we can get.
Or maybe I'll look at their schedules. Do we wanna have a joint with them?
Oh,
for-
that might be a nice idea.
Yeah.
Join with who?
The Board of Health.
Health.
Oh,
I'd like to ask you a question about the funding, coming in from the citizens through the dump over there, whatever they call that
Okay,
place.
yep.
Recycle centers.
I think that's on its own revolving fund, right?
It's a revolving fund versus an enterprise fund. The,
All right, this one's an enterprise fund, it's
Yeah.
a little different than a revolving
Right.
fund.
Right.
Two words for the same thing.
it seems like the same thing, yeah.
So we need to.
So, I will do that and see. And if it's not everybody, do we want to have a small subgroup meet with them? Just have a working group to meet with them? Okay.
I mean, we could. If that's one of, that's like, we could make that the first agenda item on our meeting and then, and that way, if they can come in for that and then they don't have to stay if they don't want to.
Even do remote, yeah.
And can I ask that we start looking at the best practices that was given at your seminar, Carol?
That's a good idea.
And I have to be excused, is that okay?
Yeah.
Okay, thanks.
So are we adjourning soon? I think?
We,
So, but I gotta be someplace at a specific time. Okay. Thank you.
we still have a form, thank you.
Happy New Year. No, no.
Happy
Thanksgiving.
Okay.
Thank you.
What time is it?
7:23.
23.
Oh, boy, it's,
It's your house?
yeah,
we're almost to the end of the
Yeah, we're almost to the end, that should.
number three.
okay.
We're almost what it is.
So we have that, and then we'll work with Board of Health best practices, and did I send an email with a information to a link with the DLS best practices and
Yeah.
things?
You did.
Okay, so that can be part of the conversation.
When did he do it?
I wonder if I'm using it
was-
wrong. I tried to do today to use both.
He did it,
I think you did both of mine.
I tried to because I said.
Was it today that you sent it?
No,
It
this
was
was.
like either a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Okay,
So I'll
I'll look.
look at
You
it.
forwarded
But I
the
printed it off.
last
so
Friday, I
You
think,
gotta make a copy.
Oh, you did?
last Friday.
I will go through the past emails.
I don't know who he sent it to, but he sent it last Friday, I know
And
that.
I might have deleted that email, but before I suggest that, well, I'll ask you specifically, the book is lost.
That's all right, yeah.
Please send a
Oh, really?
PDF and I will get
I'll
that
just go
into
do double sided and.
my Townsend file.
I just pulled it
So
off.
that I've got it to look at, cause I was sent in, the paper book is hard to find, the electronic book is impossible to find.
Yeah.
Cause what did I call
But
it?
he did
Yeah.
send it.
Okay.
Yeah, he sent it Friday.
Send it
want
Friday.
to Kathy?
You want a copy?
I will send it again. And then- Or you printed the whole thing? Okay, that's fine.
So I,
It's kinda,
so I can
Mm.
read it
Yep.
and make.
and make notes and,
Yeah,
I
so-
understood, it's kind of like,
I glanced through it, but I didn't like read.
so, no, I'm on if anybody else wants to get DLS things automatically, we'll make sure you get set up for it. I'm on a feed from
I am
DLS.
too, from 100 years ago, and I
Mm.
delete everything, except occasionally I see a headline that says, yeah, I would like to read an article there, and I get at least one article out of it.
Yeah.
Yeah, but I'm
exactly.
good, I didn't wanna go down or if there even look to see if there was a discontinued button at the bottom, which is,
Mm.
yeah, I like the fact of being able to delete and not having it there at all.
we'll. We can. Put that set up, I just wait till. Kathy get it, and then
Yeah.
we will entertain. Adjournment. I mean, if all we're gonna do is adjourn, we suppose we could. Do it with her, not in the room.
Yeah.
Do you want to make a motion?
I think so, there's nothing else, and rather than have recording hang on, wait for.
I
Right,
do have a question about this one for additions.
Yeah.
How can you add anything if you haven't published it 6 years in advance or whatever the bloody rules are?
If there was, say, an email that was urgent that we had to address,
Okay.
it's similar to the emergency meeting rules. Because generally you have to post 2 days in advance
Right.
for open meeting. But like what we did last year with the budget, we had a meeting the night before. And the town meeting was the next day and we wanted to meet in the morning.
Right,
That fell under the emergency. We had a duty to finish.
right.
So we had to call not within that open meeting while
Something
window.
that's extremely time sensitive, there's a way around that.
Right, there is. It's kind of-
Okay, so it's not for just bringing up, oh, I thought of this today.
Exactly.
It's not for that.
It's an email came in, it's something urgent.
Okay.
Just wanted
Yeah,
to. Yeah, right, okay, thank you.
So, okay, Kathy is back and we have copies, entertain the motion to adjourn at 7:27.
I'll make a motion. So moved.
I'll second it.
Okay, all in
So
favor?
moved.
Aye.
All opposed?
Aye.
7:27.